definitely. And a lot of other tools to start it up, right? Diana doesn't have to be the initial piece of CC. And we'll track what the Diana does in game, look a little bit more at the build path as we focus there. But instead, okay. Hold on, your gold income decreases, but do you need more than a Leandries and a support item on support Rumble to be impactful? Probably not. Humanoid though, locked up, flash the charm, and the first blood, but Razork there to punish. VTO, there should just be no way out of this one. His flash already down, a TP returning to mid lane. VTO,
moving.
Bit of extra movement speed might come in handy. Razork wants to keep it going. The charm does connect. Photon can slow Razork down. Looks like he doesn't quite have the cooldown. VTO should be dead. Extra bit of movement speed. Vault breaker. Hits him. Oh, it's a 1-2-3. Drake. Wave is crashing, but with Humanoid resetting, they still have a man advantage here. Photon and Oscar just continue to trade bows. Poe back over the wall is nice. Razork waiting right there, and that's the ulti comp. And now Oscar wants a bit more, gets the flash for the ghost. All these trades super positive. Q3, Photon needs to sidestep. Where is he going to go? Oscar, you hit the Q3, you get the kill. The pullback's there. It's all his. He needs to set up the auto to finish. This is why you don't give this man Cassante. Oscar too damn clean with it, but Hilly now flashing in, looking to burn him alive. Jund ticking on the ignite. The arrow just hits the edge of the hitbox. Exhaust now down from Karzi. Vitality trying to take control of the lane, but in the meantime, Razork's already taking the grubs. Douglas is here to maybe deny a couple of waves.
You're by yourself, Douglas. Does need to back away. Humanoid is on their own, and Douglas taking a lot of damage.
He's about to die. VTO goes in, but Noah's already got the kill. That's just too many spears. The Ren now comes through the flashback out to safety, but they managed to get one. Karzi retreating out.
Douglas didn't show himself on top side to help Photon push in. Oscar was able to freeze, but whom? Humanoid.
Humanoid. Now going to be in trouble. Moon Silverblade not going to save him. Hillsang though. The ulti. Karzi. Just barely
to help and make sure that you aren't able to push as far forward as Razork.
Maybe trying to bait there. Pushed aside by the arrow. Hillsang locked up. He does manage to get the ult down, but there's no immediate follow-up. Razork is all on his lonesome out. It's a completely split fight. Hillsang lives for far too long. The rest of Vitality debating, can they walk in here? But Humanoid has ultimate. He's moving in onto Karzi. The pullback is there. Diana finds one. 2 kills. Don't need it now to know. VTO needs to get something back, but he's out of dashes. Douglas is on the other side of the wall. That's another kill coming through. Humanoid now trying to retreat, flashing out to safety, but it's not safety. It's just the river. He doesn't have the damage. It's a bloodbath on the bottom side, and a triple for VTO.
Great collapse lane as both teams are aware. Void Grubs and Dragon up in Abyss.
Arrow, charm, doesn't connect. Crucially, the charm interrupting the Vault Breaker. He's also been free to move around the map. Part of the reason why he has, he's 6 out of 8, 75% on KP in the game thus far. But this flash about to come up. Moonfall there, the ultimate. A lot of members grouping. Jund on the way in. Good initial damage, but the Herald already down. Jund flashing over, trying to stay safe. Noah isolated off to the side by Photon. Noah now flashing forward. Fate's calling Jund into the back line, but Fnatic don't have the damage. They have severely overestimated their outputs. Triple kill for Karzi. Vitality making struggle in that fight, obviously, is that even without MR for Douglas, just the innate sustain from a Volibear with a Sunder Sky meant Horus. But that is a long way off right now. So Vitality, use the Herald mid, start to...
Can he get the... There you go! Oh, that's heartbreaking!
Hey, not quite enough range there. Bit of a miscalculation. Hillsang now caught out. Equalizer going down. Immediately the ulti comes out, but now Razork's got nothing left. He flashes, gets away from the ultimate. Crucially, Karzi a bit over eager on pulling the trigger. Photon on the way in. Unstoppable force there. Fnatic playing on the edge. Flash out. They knew he had it. They wanted to bait it out. Didn't want to trade it for Humanoid's flash, but they had to. VTO now dashing forward. Charms him in. It is a disaster. Humanoid instantly tries to turn. Gives his life to create space, but Noah's not even auto-attacking. Jund's getting more damage out right now. Lethality Callista is doing nothing in this fight, and Karzi is unstoppable. Jund gets a bit more space.
Comes in. He's just able to buy enough space. We're back in, and Hilly's gone.
Killing. Looking to blow everyone. The enemy 80 carry. Yeah, that's support Rumble. Oh, man. Yeah, he'll get killed, but that's pretty gross. Oscar,
it's not a terrible time, but VTO does have TP, and there's a warden behind
over the wall, and there's so many people on the other side. Another surprise party for Photon, but the Hillsang ultimate is clean. The bear goes in, he goes up, and VTO instantly comes over the wall. Noah again just has to run. He and Jund trying to find a way out desperately. One more dash forward, one more to follow. Flash from Jund, VTO gonna follow. Douglas on the hunt. Blood in the eyes of Vitality, a double kill for Karzi. Is he
for Fnatic? They try to get the pick onto Photon because he's underneath the terror.
So far behind is pretty decent. The follow-up just isn't there. There's no room for Noah and Jun to really play these fights because every single member on the side of Vitality can either get on top of them or does more damage than they do.
Yeah, and the whole idea of Fnatic's comp is to be ahead to burst people out. It's gone wide.
Nice.
Razork won't go wide though. He's got a point to click,
is
but they're going to
back up.
disengage.
He wants to keep going. They're full committing on the fight. Equalizer onto 2 is decent. They want to burn through cards as quick as they can. They're going to find that kill. 1K shut down to Humanoid. Pull back from Noah is good, but he cannot keep himself standing. No, Douglas can't quite get in range. He doesn't have vision in the brush. Crucially, Noah's still up. Fnatic desperate to try to turn this back. The retreat now from all of the carries. BTO waiting over the wall. Humanoid goes in, he goes golden. Noah doesn't do any damage! He doesn't have the sustained damage, and it's Oscar! It's Kazante one more time. Can he do it? The pushback to dodge away. The pushback to buy an extra second, but an extra second is all he had. The fancy footwork, not enough. Photon gets on to Karzi. Unless you catch them out of position, which is at this point a hard thing to do. VTO though, they caught him. They want to take that book off his hands! Send him right back, make him return at Barnes & Noble's, baby. That's a few stacks taken out, but Photon does a lot of work. It's not the laning phase anymore. That rock's a full-on boulder, and now all of Fnatic are sent packing. Jun, yeah, he's gonna get taken down. It's a slaughter. They got what they wanted. They made VTO feel.
There's very little that Fnatic can do. They're trying everything they can, and you can see how this composition is supposed to work, which is we delete one member, but as you say, everyone's just so far ahead. VTO has the stopwatch to at least keep himself alive. We don't get any more of that. But,
maybe not. But yet another siege. Equalizer placed, zoning Fnatic away. Tier 2 will fall. Big Purple Worm a minute away. Jun's okay for now as Photon remains uncontested in the bottom lane. Will knock down that Tier 2 and the setup for Baron here on the side of Vitality. Vitality not a team known for their consistency in these setups as Douglas really wants to go for the kill here. Is going to find the stun. Thundering Smash immediately forced to ult out. Stormbringer done. But Humanoid trades his ulti for it. Photon now on the way in. Wants to go over the wall, does not give a damn about Oscarinen. He sees 2 immobile carries, he goes. Vault Breaker buys a bit more space. Ulti in, gonna connect onto the jungle. Equalizer again, pushing them back. Hylissang, the sole frontliner to run in. Goes golden, has the Seekers, but the pushback is there. Oscar now into the backside of the fight. He's taking out Karzi, but VTO just continues to step up. It doesn't matter. Oscar and Razork still standing, but the rest of Vitality can finally turn back. The shutdowns are there, but it's just not enough.
it could have been a penta, I'm just saying for video. Look, the game's over, it doesn't matter. But they will just push in, they're gonna crack open the base. And now, having that wave alive, Vitality will continue to shove on through.
Sometimes you're overheated, sometimes the scrap shield doesn't come off cooldown, but you have to hold the wave. Can't let it push out, so Vitality. Can they just end it here? I don't think Hylissang's death is the biggest factor in the push, although he is certainly strong at this stage of the game. So it will just be 2 inhibitors. And that's right, folks. We go again.
We go Baron.
All right, one more fight. It is a 10K 12 minutes. We'll know right now if it's League of Legends or anime, because if all odds are stacked against him and they win, this is absolutely an anime moment. Nice start from Razork. Humanoid behind. Hylissang trying to get a bit more space. In goes Humanoid 2. Hit down, but the counter engages there, and Noah's completely isolated. VTO just 2v1 casually off on the side. It's too big of a lead for Vitality. Noah just wants 1 kill, but VTO, he had the stopwatch. He had the hourglass. He does not go down. 25 stacks in the book. And Vitality moving on to take game 1.
It is only season 1 though. Fnatic will get another crack at Vitality as they will take game number 1. But we'll have to see how Fnatic bounce back coming into game number 2.
An excellent question. A couple final hits here. Back to the drawing board potentially for Fnatic. We'll see in a moment as we get closer to game 2.
They just really died to Baron.
You certainly have to move forward and make those early game plays, because otherwise the champion doesn't have much value.
Yeah, it's all smiles though on the side of Vitality, so they feel very comfortable with this draft.
Yeah, I think Vitality should be happy with this draft. I think they really was.
And I was about to say I really like the pathing from Razork because he should have been down here, but now he's not.
Uh-oh.
And Douglas.
Jun in trouble. Noah coming in though, flashing out for now. Douglas getting knocked up. Douglas taking a decent amount of damage. The hook back is big. This is why you have to be careful on diving the blitz. It's first blood to Jun. The hero.
And then lean it into this bottom side.
Jun, power fist to kick the dive off. Immediate follow up now. Jun zooming out to safety. Getting a little bit lower, just barely able to get it. Razork now going to trade grubs for the dragon. Much to be expected. Photon still ahead in terms of the 1v1 laning matchup on the top side. But overall, Back off to a much better start, and Jun now looking to make the difference. VTO doesn't see him, hoping to get in range. The Rocket Fist is there, the instantaneous follow-up. And every bush got a Blitzcrank in it, baby. If you can't see him, he's always gonna be there. Jun still stepping forward, another rocket grab coming through. Humanoid, they're ready for the chase down here. Vitality need to start retreating. Ferocious Maul already marking up one target, though. Dagos is going to be able to get a lot of health back. The initial stun going forward. They're turning back onto Hylissang, flashing back behind Dagos. They want to keep the play going. The hook back onto Hylissang, but he battle dances out to safety. The extra shield now coming in from the Guardian just in time to keep him standing, but Carzzy getting lower and lower. No, with the level 6, Carzzy only level 5. He just wants a couple extra creeps. The feathers fly, and down goes Carzzy. 5K gold lead, yes, but they also aren't in a position where they have to take maybe some over-aggressive fights or risk anything, as Noah is going to get locked up here. Charm as well, cleanse out, but the ulti still hitting him for a brief moment. They turn the tower off, the feathers are going to fly, the flashback on Hilly! Noah's clean with it, baby! That's a killing spree, a thumbs up. He's going to die, but he's going to die happy knowing he got the outplay.
He got the 1-for-1 as the Blitzcrank in the area as well.
Can't step too far forward. Now we'll see Jun on the way forward. Knockback on the Thundering Blow. Flash to safety. Sidestep isn't there! Hitbox a little too meaty on those fists. Jun lands the hook. Razor matchup. Now it's the old 1v1 is Oscar's just going to heal that all back up. So I'm going to tell you right now, this is why seconds till it will be available. And right now, ooh, Hilly. Razor finding some initial damage. But this is the scary part, the follow-up from Jun. The hook hits Dagless. The snare is going to be there from Razork. Noah waiting over the wall. Carzzy immediately going to ult. Silence for a brief moment, but Razork is already dead. He's just not tanky this early in the game, and Carzzy wants a little bit more damage down. Sky Splitter coming down, not going to connect on either target. Noah just focusing on clearing the wave. Weaver's wall in. VTO wants to get a little something. Jun with a nice pullback. Feathers again going to fly. Pullback is there again. Finding root onto 2, but Jun is still standing. They've gotten Noah. They've gotten what they came for. No, excuse me, Jun is going to live for another second, but Vitality taking over in the bot lane.
Carzzy tanks up the tower at the back end of that, right as Hilly gets hooked in, so Hilly doesn't end up tanking the turret and they don't get the turnaround. So nicely done by Carzzy to step into range. And nice.
Set up on the objective, and again, Humanoid 2-0, item fully completed, is a threat, but Dagless going in, and it's the full commit. They don't hesitate at all. The damage, though, it's not the lethality Varus. Humanoid are now isolated to the fight. Jun now needs to run. This is the disadvantage of the Blitzcrank. Once you're caught out, you got no tools to escape, and Hylissang wants to keep the ball rolling. Wave coming in on top side. Will meet in the middle. They're going to need a bit more time, but Razork knows that he's stronger for now. Grand exit coming out from Hylissang. Doesn't need to enter the fight, but Razork needs to be the one to back away here, likely just to be the top lane tier 1 for Vitality.
The stun ended up coming through from Dagless immediately onto the counter-strike, so Razork gets a nice out of the trade, but still nets Vitality the tower on that top end of the map. You see Noah hovering around mid lane. I'm not sure if he wants to make a play into video or is trying to wait for Jun to get in position, but it will be the Rift Herald starter for Vitality. I don't really think Fnatic should fight this when a lot of their ultimates are down.
Humanoid's here, and he does good damage. Just jumps straight onto Carzzy. Knock up interrupted. It's now just a 1v1. Azir trying to do as much damage as he can, but here comes Dagless no longer. Humanoid goes gold and tries to get out, but there's a wall there waiting for him. That is not an exit. Razork, though, wants to kill VTO. On the backside, he's already gotten 2. Needs to keep this train rolling, but Noah is now coming in. He's done all that he needs to. The carries falling left and right on the side of Vitality. VTO lays down as much damage as he can. But he's just a Talia, he's not top, he doesn't have enough in the tank. Oscar keeping this fight going. Dagless wants to turn it. Noah, have you overstepped the immediate cleanse out? But that's one beefy bear, baby! Oh, he's too strong. Grim Bear right there. That does not usually happen in pro play, and there's already a fight happening on the bottom side. VTO silence, pushback is big. Photon coming to the backside, acceleration gate to the skies, into the thundering blow. I'm not even sure who's winning right now. Too much is happening too fast. Jun running, and it looks like it's Vitality because nowhere near the fight. Noah not there. Vitality, man, advantage.
I just don't understand how we just launched ourselves into that.
Potential, something that has to be respected. As the hook does land onto Hylissang. Jun again finding the angle. Hilly now dashing out. Grand entrance gonna keep him safe as Carzzy starts to poke. Ulti gonna connect onto Razork. Jungler down, and already the rest of the play is coming in from Fnatic, but it might be too late. VTO going in, looking for the 1v1 off to the side with Humanoid, but here comes Dagless. It's a big old bear, finding his way into the back line. Down goes the Emperor. Oscar gets one back. Noah keeping the fight alive as he finds the shutdown on Photon. It's a fight on 2 fronts, both sides.
Ends up being turned around by the Emperor's Divide from Humanoid.
Noah's powerful, but Dagless wants to shut this tower down, steps up. Seismic shove is there, a clean pick, and Vitality just looks good with the initial hook, but because they cannot finish the job, because Hylissang walks away, it turns against them so quickly. Jun still walking up, clean sidestep on the ulti, forward, the flash, the pushback, scooped in for a clean combo. Hilly can get out, nowhere for Carzzy to go. The knock-up, the follow-up. Fnatic can set their sights on the Baron.
Do something, because the Baron's about to go down. Tactus has ult to get in the pit.
The hook, the stun, the CC is there, but Photon and VTO are strong. Fnatic need to finish the objective, but it's healing. Oscar trying to heal back in return. VTO going to be in trouble. Goes golden right as the feathers get pulled back for Noah. He's a bit over-eager. Photon cues forward, but he can go and not quite get the damage. Finally finding the shutdown. 4 members up with purple. How much more can they get? They should just kill him. The ulti coming in. Knockback is good, but Oscar says not today. Fnatic take the objective.
That was so close. That accelerating shock blast could have finished off
The game at their own pace here. Have not hesitated to match Vitality, but now they're the ones who can try to kick things off. Bit of CC onto Jun, punishing the Blitzcrank for overextending. Hylissang highwaying through the rest of his teammates trying to get it done, but Humanoid now steps up. Oscar, unkillable. Razork retreating. They're so damn strong, but here comes VTO, the Weaver's Wall, but he's going to walk right into the waiting tower of Humanoid. Needs to kill the Azir, but Humanoid says, nah, baby. I got soldiers to protect me, and Razork's one of them. Carzzy, though, remains unperturbed. He does not care. Noah, again, in the final moments of the fight, walking up to face down.
Douglas does need to go back, so at the moment, this will be a 4 versus 5 on the Dragon. Video helping escort that minion wave in to deal the damage he needs in the turret, but Noah feels like he's just got the Dragon here.
Noah's so strong now. Trying to just clear these wave and threaten with the poke, but the man advantage ensures that they do grab another tier 2, extend their goal lead a little bit further forward. 2-2 the Drake score, but now Hylissang.
Ways, one team fight could make all the difference, but the fact that you've got Noah as big as he is, Razork getting caught.
Razork getting caught up. Counter-Strike going to fade away in a moment, but he manages to stun 2. Razork very strong, but 3 members standing on top of him, likely going to be in the end of him. Jun finding the hook, finding one back. Razork still living. Counter-Strike back up. Pick denied. Carzzy charging the arrow, but no. For this game, Jun anticipating a potential flank in the brush, does just throw a blind hook. Douglas on the flank, finally drops a control ward. Weaver's Wall is there. Razork going to be in trouble. VTO over his own wall, though. Maybe not ideal because the flick back doesn't connect. He's immediately forced to pull it back. Noah just one-shots Hylissang. Lovers duo, my ass. That's a clean kill from Noah.
Noah swipes Hilly off the map, and Fnatic, they still feel confident in front of this tower. Photon wants to try and dissuade them, though. Forcing not screwing away. It's still a 3v4. And Fnatic don't want to let up.
Taking the time, VTO over eager, going to get punished as the hook from Jun is clean. Carzzy can't really step up here. VTO will fall. That's the shutdown. Oscar wants a little bit more, but he may give his life for trying to step up. Photon down 2. Now it's Carzzy versus 3 on the dive. The pull is there. Jun cannot miss in this game.
The bot lane from Fnatic is having an absolute storm.
They're doing what they can to fight back in these circumstances. Oscar gives his life. Now stepping up. Threaded volley to spot out Oscar. Hook gonna connect onto VTO. It's big. The soldiers follow, but he's still standing. Jun taken out, but the objective already down. Fnatic got what they came for. They'll give one. For the big, still gonna fish for picks. They're still gonna look for something. You can see in the corner of the mini-map, Hylissang looking for those angles. Doesn't want to hit Razork, does want to lock up Humanoid. Pushback is good, but Hylissang is safe for now. Seismic shove connecting onto Humanoid, but the follow-up damage is not there. They are overestimating how powerful they are, and Noah is relentless. Feathers fly to die in an instant, and now Carzzy's sent running. VTO trying to make the hero play, but there's not enough damage. Fnatic find the kill. Noah fighting, desperate for the 1v1. Oscar there for the alley-oop to send Carzzy right back to the fountain. Fnatic coming alive in game 2 on the backs of their bottom lane.
Fnatic needed to find that success, needed to find something to push themselves forward in this series, and they'll find it in game number 2.
A reminder that last game was 53.
Fnatic to go towards this because you get to survive the lane matchup, and then you've got nice backline threat onto 2 very mobile carries on Vitality.
Yeah, it's also a champion that can be really tricky to dive if you leave it in isolation. You know, you're not going to do a lot to it. Roam's better.
Need to be quicker.
Yeah, sorry. Just want the fights, you know? That's what I live for. Seems VTO does too, but he has to be a little bit careful here. Good bit of damage. Humanoid
the auto!
First blood! He saw it!
The early gold, I was going to say maybe go for the early Merc threads as well as the Orianna, but opting in towards the Ionian Boots of Lucidity means that he'll have more opportunities to poke Humanoid in this mid lane, but may suffer if Humanoid goes for some sort of ult into Charm. Which is keep track of. But video, they have to swap out of this one.
Instant flash charm, the knockup is there, the shockwave is good! But the kill comes through for Fnatic.
I got the Void Grubs, not bad.
Yeah, well, it does even up the mid lane kills overall. Gives a lot of free time on the bot side for Carzzy and Hylissang as the 1v1's top lane just continue to come through. Photon still has access to ult, as does Oscar, but Humanoid on the way. Razork 2, Photon immediately gonna ult for a little bit extra movement speed, needs to sidestep. Clean Q back to interrupt the vault breaker from Photon, forcing the ult out as well. They're gonna grab the kill, but it's a solid play to kick things off. Oscar walking away, keeping that passive up too. Fnatic, another excellent dive.
And that was really cleanly executed. Even if Oscarinen had taken an extra tower shot, had the Resurrects, it would have been completely fine. I think that's where, again, it comes back to Fnatic are the one Vitality want to try and fight this. But Noah didn't go boss. He's starting to come in. Humanoid very late on the reset, though. Means that Vitality should be able to get the majority of these.
Hylissang's right there, though. There's not really anyone they can isolate other than Douglas. Snare's not going to connect. Douglas tries to interrupt, but crucially Razork gets one. Hylissang now leaping in. The jungler just going to get taken out. Doesn't even get a chance to ultimate. Hylissang now trying to walk back the rest of his team. Charm connecting. Ulti from Mars going to lock up two. VTO hit on the backside as Fnatic.
And Fnatic want to turn their attention to Video to find the pick beforehand.
VTO needs to walk up, but the flash forward into the ultimate. Jun immediately going to follow with the entrance. Noah's got the damage, and that's going to be the kill. Shockwave fizzles because the Orianna dies mid-animation. 1v1 on the top side. Photon doing a lot of work here. Oscar starting to fall behind. The Aatrox online. Let's bouncing out to safety. Getting the extra blobs will be okay, but the Dragon's been started by Fnatic. Vitality now walking up. 3v3. Humanoid not in the immediate area. Will finally start to walk over. Vitality. This is kind of crazy to be contesting this. Even without ulti, Humanoid is still a powerhouse. Decent damage onto Hylissang. Douglas buying as much base as they can, but Carzzy slowly but surely starting to chip away at these health bars. That's a beefy catfish, but the engage is there. Hylissang gets a bit more space. TP now coming in. Carzzy into the back line. It's a melee range Senna, and it's working. Jun now on the retreat. Blast cone out. Carzzy wants to finish the kill. He wants one more, but Humanoid is here to punish. That's one back for the Ahri. A bit extra healing. Razork still stepping up. Needs to be a bit careful. Douglas, the body block from VTO is good to stop Razork from getting to the back line. The shockwave is there. It didn't get used in the previous fight. The dash up just in time for Humanoid to get out, but Jun lingers a bit too long. He wants one back, and it's a double for VTO. Trouble here is relatively tanky, but it's 3 members of Fnatic, 4 members of Fnatic, but Noah's going to turn his sights back on the mid lane. TP out, waits for the charm. There's no way that works. What? Damage, as you can see from the Santander total damage. He is playing against his axe. Those numbers are a bit fake for VTO. Carzzy doing a bit of work here. Oscar coming in, though. VTO now the one who's been caught out, making him kiss. The shockwave coming through as well, but Fnatic obliterate that fight. They don't have their support. Never mind, that's their support. It's Carzzy. He hasn't been farming, and now he's dead. But Noah already completing the Blade of the Rune King. Ulti in onto Photon. It's a bit of a delayed exchange. Shield coming in from the Senna. TP there as well. Nice play to kick things off from Photon, forcing the flash out from Razork. Humanoid dashes over the wall. Photon has to be careful about stepping too far up. Douglas on the way. Razork now retreating back to enemy territory, just trying to draw Vitality's attention. He knows the play is fizzled. Most he's going to have to give is his life. Nice turn back, however, onto Carzzy. Good damage, and here comes Oscar! It's a genius play in the end. He buys time for the rest of his team to show up, and Razork still alive. Stopwatch is there, but Oscarinen bouncing through the back line effortlessly. Vitality now on the retreat. Fnatic pushing forward with 4, but one more time. The interrupt on the Arctic Assault. Douglas going to find the angle, but the charm over the wall, and the VTO is big! Double kill for Noah, Fnatic!
With the amount Fnatic are churning out right now.
Certainly not. Herald used on the top side. Carzzy getting shredded. Hylissang finally going to use the ultimate Devour. But he's just buying a couple extra seconds now. Going to journey out to safety, trying to spit Carzzy out. That shield's going to start to fade away. Curse of the Black Mist, trying to stay healthy. Flash back from Carzzy is good to deny the initial pick, but now it's Hylissang who's in trouble. Herald on the top side already going to grab the tower. Tomcatch likely to fall. Shield now finally coming through on the thick skip, but the charm connects. And Noah now on a killing spree. One more charge into the top. Relatively low on cooldowns as Carzzy is in enemy territory right now. Vitality, I think, overstaying here. They're trying to take the jungle out to make sure that nothing can happen, and Razork's still alive again for a second. The healing coming through Sundered Sky, looking like a nice and balanced item in that moment. Vitality again. They can't help it. They want to kill Razork so bad, but they're all dying for their attempts. The shockwave is good from VTO, but the follow-up is not enough. Hylissang out. Fnatic obliterating Vitality.
Going to be able to get Razork, as you say, getting those small heals from the Sunder Sky. And then the T to temper out on Vitality. This guy has had a great series. The Xayah game last time, most damage in that last fight. Stepping up again.
Shockwave good to start things off. Jun, though, Humanoid off to the side as well. Again, another fight. In the blink of an eye, they're gone. They disappear. Vitality sent running. Fnatic so clean when they pull the trigger, when they have the tools to start a fight. They're going to start it. Photon tries to get something back. The Aatrox is good. It brings a bit of hope for Vitality, but not enough to take the fight. Humanoid plays cleanup. It's a double for the Ahri. The triple coming in for Noah. And an absolute slaughter.
And you could just get both of these outer towers now. Noah going to finish off the mid lane. There's going to be another minion wave, Congo wave lining its way in a moment. And they move their attention to bot side as well, as Oscar wants to try and push that one in. Dragon up and available as well. Vitality lose so much off the back of that play thanks to the Baron buff.
That's a 5K Baron power play. We must have missed a lot of towers going down in that replay.
Yeah, I mean, they already are putting pressure onto the bottom side tower, which is why you're seeing 3 members of Vitality try to go there, but Osgridden doesn't give them the angle of attack. Instead, it just gives Fnatic 2 more towers on the top side of the map. And now Vitality trying to see if they can make some sort of play in here, but Osgridden, he gets bot side tower as well. He can still TP in.
And
Fnatic,
advantage.
blood in the water.
Razork unstoppable. Jun immediately follows up. Hylissang denies the play. Carzzy, does he have enough damage to bring this fight back? Good ulti across the team. Flash away from the Zac, but Humanoid's on the chase. Determined. The knockup from Hylissang buys a bit more space, but the base is falling apart. Razork doesn't even care about the fight, and that's it. They're done. Ring the bell, throw in the towel. This game is over. Fnatic, with absolute confidence from beginning to end, move on to match point. It's going to take a moment longer, but Vitality are sent back to the drawing board for game 4.
There is no mercy from Fnatic. You cannot give them that much control in the early game, and Vitality just found out why.
And we talked about need an edge in top lanes. They've given up so much of their draft to ensure a winning match up top, and now it's going to be the Renekton-Sejuani pairing. There's some pressure on Photon to really pull ahead here.
You've great skirmishing on this top half of the map, though, with a Renekton still going to be there. So even if he tries to go toe-to-toe against Noah, Noah will just win out with the extended health bar that he ends up from the bailout. Jun now walking forward again. Does he look for the flash?
It's just a full 2v2. Nice sidestep. Again, the engage, the flash away. The bailout there. Do they take their time? Noah, he's going to heal back up there. Wait a minute, he died to get it! Oh my god, what a 2v2! Vitality get both!
So, Photon having full control over this top side with Oscar not being able to really approach the wave to proc his W and heal anything means that Vitality will just be able to get this objective on the top half. Maybe Razork looks for something on the opposite end, but the reset from Carzzy and Hilly is going to make that very tough. They're not going to be there to try and answer unless it's a dragon take for Fnatic.
Hylissang just now recalling. Carzzy back onto the map to try to move down to the bottom lane. Razork recalling as well, seeing that.
Great moment for Vitality to pick up some of these early wins for themselves.
VIT has to be careful. Ball breaker over the wall. Flash to connect. Immediate ultimate, and down goes VIT. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Photon going all in. That's the passive gone. Is he going to be able to take out the blobs in time? He should be able to. Cold Meek right around the corner, taking a tower shot, finishing off Oscar. Kills in top and mid.
This is still something that Vitality can use. We already kind of talked about dragon stacking for Fnatic is the way to force Vitality into team fights, and you have a stronger team fight comp as Fnatic. But if Vitality get these early objectives, yeah, a huge amount of it is just trying desperately for Razork and Humanoid to find a pick.
Hylissang trying to cut down Noah instantly. Finds the kill, the cleanse out. Noah, sidestep from Carzzy is good. That's a kill already. Hostile take over from Johnny, uses the bailout on himself. The handshake gets him a bit more space, but Douglas is on the chase. The stun coming through. Carzzy with the double. Hylissang pulls the trigger on the engage, and Douglas now chasing to follow. Razork forced to run. They don't have the kill pressure, but they'll get the camp, they'll get the kills, they'll get the plates on the bottom side. Razork still stepping up, though, because there's a TP coming in from behind. Oscar on the way in, only half HP, but Razork just knows that he's stronger. Takes out Hylissang. Oscar, where's the elastic slingshot gonna go? Ball breaker to chase. TP now coming in from Photon as well. It's a hot mess. The Azir can start to roam down. This could be disaster from Vitality, but it's a double TP. Oscar in the midst of everybody, the dominance. They want to get something back, but Carzzy's getting lower and lower. That's the shutdown. 2 for Oscar. The TP is clutch. The bailout is there, but they can't quite get the kill in time. No one drops. VTO sure can flip back to safety. Humanoid on the push, though. His entire team behind him. Fnatic rally in the extended fight and look to find one more as Humanoid takes down VTO.
Fnatic choppy. He snuck his way in, and Humanoid doesn't realize it.
Gold dead even, but maybe just for a brief moment. Hylissang taking his time, waiting for the dash back. Douglas there with the follow-up. They don't have the damage, but they have more than enough CC. Carzzy desperately stepping forward, but Noah's now in the picture. Humanoid with a pushback to get 2 under the tower. Yes, Carzzy gets the shutdown, but now Douglas and the rest of Vitality need to get the hell out. Carzzy, nice sidestep to move through. Ball breaker there. Hylissang ready to interrupt if need be, trying his best to protect the AD carry. The feathers do not quite connect, but the with Vitality need to learn from their mistakes in the previous game. Photon on the flank gets pushed in, though. Handshake is there. Perfect change to see. The only target that Vitality can hit is Oscar, and he's one beefy Zac, but they're going to try to shred through. I think he still has passive as well as the bailout. Vitality We've already lost the exchange, but they want to keep fighting. Dagler's now going to be in trouble. Hillsang going to try to turn this. Carzzy, can he do the necessary damage to tear through? Carry stepping up. Carzzy doing a lot of work. Cleanse, flash out to finish Jun. Carzzy playing like a psycho. He doesn't have the feathers in position. It's too much.
With the feathers on the opposite side of the fight.
He's just not in a position to pull them back through the enemy carries. VTO now in trouble. He tries to get tricky with it, but I just don't think there's a reliable way for you to get out. Can dash over the wall if he needs to, but Noah's here as well. VTO likely to fall. Luckily has the Shuriken flip, but Oscar not done yet. Q forward. Not quite going to hit. Like a minion might have interrupted there, but Fnatic punishing Vitality beautifully. Have the push on the top side, as well as the Herald to back it up. Yes, Photon is pushing bot lane, but Vitality has to be careful.
Decisions aren't being made by Vitality. Douglas was on Raptors. He could have moved Carzzy and Hilly across, but they're a little bit late. And now Fnatic get full control, and Hilly's caught.
Pull back. Handshakes have been good from Jun. And Oscar just continues to be a thorn in the side for Vitality. It's so hard for them to play in these side lanes. VTO just wants to make a play in bottom side, but just all its dashes for nothing. All Fnatic moving. Carzzy the one now in trouble. TP bot lane, they see their window of opportunity. They know that Carzzy doesn't have cleanse because of the previous play, but he does have the feathers. Jun now in trouble, uses the bailout himself, tries to get an extra moment. Razork now stepping in, but Noah now finally coming in, ready to play cleanup. Oscar in, trying to buy his 80 carry space, and he'll buy more than enough because Photon can do nothing. Noah just free hitting, doing whatever the hell he pleases in this exchange. So much work done by the Fnatic front lines, but it is Noah who is reaping the rewards. A triple kill for Humanoid in the fight. He hasn't been hesitating to make plays, but now it's so much easier knowing you have the luxury of the stasis.
Hilly's so low.
But I think they've realized too late. VTO's here now to tank.
Razork isn't coming. He's only now leaving his red buff.
Oh,
Vitality!
Gotten away
this
with
is
it.
so smart.
They lose a tower. They get the Baron. It won't mean much for them, but it stops Fnatic from getting any greater advantages.
Especially if they want to try and set up for the next Dragon as well. Now you've got a Baroned up minion wave that you can play off here as Vitality, and they're going to do just that. Azir trying to respond in the mid lane for Humanoid on towards the tier 2, but Carzzy will easily clear that out. And you keep putting pressure here as Vitality. You don't have to.
Vitality gets some standing gold in the form of the towers as well as the buff. Again, with Dragon gone, it'll be hard for them to do too much more with this first Baron buff. Possible gold lead for Fnatic to overcome. The 5-1 Xayah. Now 7-3. Some shutdowns given over to take this Zac down. Again, he's really tanky, but Carzzy does a lot of damage. Oscar, quick flash out of safety. Nice interrupt. Good patience coming in from Douglas there to wait on the Arctic Assault, but Oscar just ults out to safety. And in the meantime, top lane, Humanoid throws out the ultimate. Not able to find VTO.
It looks a bit funky.
All eyes on Carzzy. Can you be the player to make the difference? But Fnatic have so many tools to take him out, and he's walking forward in the mid lane. They force the cleanse out early. Carzzy needs to be the hero, but he just gets deleted. I don't know if you want to.
People were doubting Fnatic coming into this, even themselves, saying that they didn't feel like they were playing at their highest. Being able to immediately tank up your turret, and Carzzy, you can see him trying to play on the wave there. Take that out. But
Channel. Carzzy locked up. The ulti hits. The CC is flawless for a brief moment. Carzzy lives. Finally, the feathers are forced to fly, but it looks like he might die once again. He's untouched on the backline for a moment, but no! Oscar walks in. He slaps them together. It's a clutch performance from the man in the top lane. It's a shutdown for VTO, but I just don't think it's going to matter. He wants to E2 back in, but the mark is already fading. The bailout is already there. Photon desperate to get it back. He finds the shutdown. How much more can the Renekton get? Surely nothing else. VTO still standing. They know they can't afford to lose this fight. Photon healing up. Big initial impact. Dashing forward onto Jun. Oscar can't find the setting target. It's a miracle. Photon trying to keep this game in his favor. He needs to get the stun so VTO can go back in. He goes golden. VTO knows this is his time. Step up.
the Shuriken flip's gone.
One more. Are you kidding me, Photon? It was supposed to be Carzzy, but when everything else falls apart, it is Photon in the top lane to keep Vitality's hopes alive. Oscar will get one back. Might just manage to make it out. The CC surely too much. Seismic shove, the final stun. Will the Zac finally die? The extra healing. It looks like the answer is no. He just keeps on living, and now Noah is here.
Follow through. They're able to do things, but Douglas now.
Razork. Again, the ball breaker hits onto Hillsang. Hillsang ready to back away. Dominance already comes out. Look at Oscar in the back line, ready to dive in. Carzzy tries to sidestep, immediate cleanse, getting him out of the hostile takeover. Hillsang goes back in. The Akali into the back line, and this time she does damage, baby! VTO did it once with Misfits. He wants to do it again for Vitality. Akali finally taking over in the fights.
It should have been done. It should have been over. Fnatic should have been the one celebrating, but Vitality, by some miracle, have found the fights they need, and they can go for the end. The base is just opening up in front of them.
And like any other miracle, you gotta see it to believe it, but here we are. In the clutch, Photon is there. Enough time finally bought for VTO. Oscar wants to clear the way, but will this be the death of Vitality? Will they get overeager? They need to end, but Jun is here. 5 seconds on Noah. VTO getting lower and lower.
They gotta run, they gotta get out, but Razork, his ultimate is up in just a couple of seconds. They're gonna try and chase them back away. There's a few TP wars that Humanoid could look for in behind them.
Ulti around the corner from Noah.
There's a
TP now
TP.
gonna come in. Good call out. This is it, this has to be the final fight.
Carzzy has no aid, he's no ult.
He's got to be in trouble. Photon trying to body block, trying to stop Humanoid from going in. Instant turn on the stun. Carzzy uncontested. They're in the choke against the feathers. He has to wait a brief moment. Here comes VTO, the mark up there, but Humanoid is next second because of the bailout, and now the turn! And the finish! Fnatic! Oh, they punish Vitality, but can they end it here? They want to. You can see desperation on both sides. Fnatic, no. They've been gifted back. They had no business to throw the game away. They threw it, and now they want to keep it back in their control.
They can't end. Video's going to crash the wave. And also, just the fact that you have 40-second death time means you'd have to get through 2 towers. The TP is for Baron. Video taken out. Douglas won't be able to get
minions. Observers don't
It's just going to be one tower. They won't get both.
It's going to be 1 tower. Wait, 7 seconds on Photon. Baron goes down, 4-second recalls. Okay,
the pings are onto it though. Clear them out, but they're just not going to be enough.
They can't kill Oscar, but they can't kill Razork. Take the jungler out of the equation. It's not enough. Oh, at the end of the day, the itemization's not keeping him healthy, but he still manages to get the ult out. Now it's Carzzy in trouble. He pulls them back. Carzzy's still throwing down so much damage. Fnatic now moving into the choke. They have to be careful. Photon continuing to step up the dragon, the prize. But again, chaos. Fnatic lose 2 in the exchange.
That's 2 Baron.
Coming in for Fnatic, we're defined by a Hylissang
But
flank.
look at all the vision. Pink in the brush, Pink in mid, Ward in behind them as well. Fnatic are very aware that Healy wants to go for this. As you say, Healy used to play for them. They're very much aware of what this man can do.
Fnatic think they have the opportunity while they hit this, but they're not aware that they're getting baited in. They'll finally spot Hylissang, but will it be too late? Jun needs to be quick on the reaction. They blocked with the Renata, but he managed to buffer the ult out. The hostile takeover, the pushback is big from Humanoid. Isolated on the side, with the 2 carries of Fnatic playing together. Uncontested on the other side of the wall for a brief moment, but their front line is falling apart. Razor going to ulti, but the feathers fly again. Humanoid and Noah, can they do it? And here comes Oscar. VTO, not enough. Fnatic in the clutch, keep their carry standing.
Humanoid drew a line in the sand and said, you will not take this game. You will not get access to our carries. And Douglas is desperately trying to clear the wave state, but it doesn't matter. Fnatic will finish him off with just a couple more pop shots. But without the wave, Fnatic, they can't get it. They can't end the game. What was a beautiful fight. They just cannot get the wave.
With the happy B, tries to sidestep. Doesn't really matter if he gives the kill over, but takes a bit of time. Killing spree now for Humanoid. Every single decision could cost you. But Fnatic just going to set their sights in the tier 2. Look to maybe push for more. You've got recalls coming in. Photon might be the lone member set to push this wave out in the middle lane. But Fnatic can just immediately go for the fight.
They can take it. They can go for the 3v5.
Ulti onto Carzzy. Hylissang now trying to disengage. The feathers flying. The flash to the side of Carzzy. It's clean. But Oscar buys so much space. And in goes Razork. And again it is Oscar. The damage from everyone else. But it does not matter because this Zac will not be stopped. Vitality pulling away, but their carry is dead. And that has to be it. But Fnatic don't want to be the ones to get greedy. They don't want to be the ones to throw it away.
It's a split call though. They're still going.
Photon doing a lot of work here, doing a lot of good damage. VTO now dashing in, pushback from Humanoid. He still has the cooldown. Hylissang still standing. They're trying to get in. Photon trying to take Humanoid out. It's the tank. The tank is here. Not enough damage. VTO still alive. Humanoid standing. VTO goes back in. Reset is there.
It's still going. It's still going.
We go again, baby. We go again!
We don't go again! We're going to the base!
VTO has anything to say about it! It is chaos! It is insanity! It is blood and bone! And it is a banger! Ladies and gentlemen!
It is LEC! What a
But has the teammates to back him up as a TP in. The Baron's gone for the 5v5. All that matters. All these other buffs.
They're trying to keep Carzzy safe from Jun if he ever opens up with that hostile takeover. But once again,
next wave. So the tower will drop as well. Again, gold, it just doesn't really matter at this stage of the game, to be honest with you. With the fight. Do they win if they fight 2 isolated fronts? Oscar in and thinks so. He's kicking that one off, maybe hoping to just get some summoners or some spells out of VTO, but he interrupts the first dash. That's going to be clutch. VTO pushed away! Taken down!
Wave.
They wait as long as possible. They can't let their wave die. Oscar gonna spot them out with the trinket, the interrupt. They need to kill Oscar immediately. The rest of Fnatic descending on them like wolves. Carzy trying to get something back. The recall's there. He needs to get back to Hylissang to reset. Oh god, it's disaster. Surely this is the end. The pick onto VTO will end up costing them. Vitality hoping to get something back. The feathers out, but Noah off to the side. Uncontested, the knock up there. Carzy's got no room to play. And surely this is it. Surely this is the final nail in the coffin, the GA. It's not gonna do anything. Fnatic, it might. Photon, he's still up. They managed to get out. But the push again from Douglas. He's just trying to clear the wave. Praying for one more fight, just one more. But Fnatic have given Vitality enough opportunities. They want to send them home packing, but VTO is back up again. The death timers are so damn long. Douglas will finally drop.
Humanoid has TP for the wave. He's going to use it to come in. I didn't know if they're going to use it to keep that single creep alive, but instead Fnatic, they are marching forward. VTO, honestly, you have to find some way to get rid of the wave, but how the hell do you do this as an Akali? He has the Zhonya's.
17, 11 on Hylissang. He goes in, tries to clear it, dashes through, wants to delete it, but Razork, Oscar ridden, eyes on the prize. It's the most kills in a best of 5 in LEC history. And it's Fnatic once again taking down Vitality, moving into top 3 in the LEC.
It took